Or Eddie, or whoever.
Whoever.
Oh, good. There's only 3 of you.
Well, I'll get the obvious question out of the way. What's it going to be like seeing Rick down on the other end of the court there?
I think it's great for him to come back. Had a heck of a run here, and so we missed him in Indiana due to COVID. So I think to see him back and coaching, a lot of great memories here with Rick.
13 years in one place, just how uncommon is that in a kind of a nomadic profession like coaching?
Well, maybe in all of coaching, it's you have a lot of coaches that have long tenures. You look at Pop, you look at Spo, guys that win, and I think that's what Rick, winning, you tend to stay. You're judged on winning, and Rick did that at a high level here.
What are the one or two things in playing for him did you take as you were beginning to develop your own ideas about coaching, and if you carried any of those over to what you're doing now?
I think he's always been well prepared. He understands what it takes to win. He has a game plan, and he's not afraid to make changes as the game goes on. And so when you look at the list of coaches, I think they have a top 15 coming out. He could be regarded as one of the top 15 best coaches, to ever coach in the NBA. And so, but his preparation is like no other. He's always ready to go.
Knowing that you guys now have to kind of reconfigure the rotation to make up for Tim's absence, what's your concern level, medical degree aside, with Sterling's progress with his foot?
No, it would help to get Sterling back with Timmy being out, but Josh, Frank, Trey, those guys will look at trying to maybe split those minutes or get more minutes. You look at Reggie, there too, maybe getting more minutes. So we have some different options to go. It's hard to replace Timmy, but we got the minutes that we can spread around. So we'll see what happens. We ran Luka a little longer in the last game, and so we'll see what we'll do tomorrow.
Sterling getting closer to the lip of the cup?
I hope so.
It seemed like when Reggie has gotten minutes, that he gets himself into flow better. Is that something that you've noticed, or is that something that as you're going forward and trying to figure all this out, that how much does that play into that?
Yeah, I think for everyone, if they get more minutes, they tend to do better. But I think Reggie is definitely one of those guys that we can get more minutes for in what he does for us on the defensive end, and then also being able to be a spacer on the offensive end and being able to knock down the shots. And so, he did a great job in Portland defensively and offensively, and so we're going to need him, especially with Timmy out.
Good in here? We've got a couple on Zoom real quick, and then we'll be good. Dwayne, go ahead.
Jason, yes, I was writing something on Marquise. Could you speak to his journey? He's been with 5 teams in 6 years, just the challenge of what he's been able to do as far as sticking with it.
Yeah, I think being a high draft pick, sometimes it's a system that a player has to find, and we really believe that he fits what we're trying to do here, and we're lucky to have him. And so, but it gives, you have to give him credit too for his journey of not giving up and continue to keep fighting and believing that he belongs in this league.
I understand when he was a kid, he was mainly a football player, but he broke his collarbone, and his mom said he can't play football anymore. How much of a football player would he have been at 6'9" and 240 pounds?
He would have been open if he was in the right offense, the West Coast offense. He would have been open.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Landon, go ahead. Last one.
Hey, Jason, happy Friday.
How you doing? Happy Friday. It's Friday.
Doing good, thanks.
It's Friday. All day.
It's Friday.
Hey, KP is top 5 in the league for opposing field goal percentage at the rim when he is the defender. Talk about his ability to affect shots for this team.
Yeah, I think KP's done a great job of what we've asked him to do on the defensive end. Being able to, the verticality, not always blocking shots, but changing shots. And as you speak analytically with numbers, he's doing that for us, and it's definitely helped our defense.
Cool. Thanks for your time, Jason.
Thank
Appreciate
you, guys. Have a good Friday, since it's Friday.
Couple of things. First of all, how 28 and 21 now, where do you see where you guys are right now as compared to, obviously it's a lot better than a month ago?
Yeah, I mean, a month ago we had, 8 or 9 new players. No, but I feel like we're moving in the right direction, especially defensively. We know defense win championships, and we're just trying to make that next step forward and, obviously finishing the season strong, but we want to make that extra leap in the playoffs and get past the first round.
Obviously, Rick's coming back to coach here tomorrow for the first time. What's that going to be like for you?
It's going to be a little different. Again, I spent all my time here with Carlisle and, great coach. But it's going to be fun. I'm a competitor, so he's a competitor, so I know I'm gonna talk a little trash, probably to the assistant Mike Weiner or something. I can't help it, especially if I hit a 3 over there, I'm gonna let him hear about it.
Corner.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. I think everybody's gonna be excited. We missed them last game, but I'm back. He healthy. I'm happy to hear he healthy, and it's gonna be a fun game tomorrow.
Are you surprised at just how dramatic the turnaround has been? I mean, where literally it's pretty much the same players, right? Obviously, you're being coached differently, but that it has taken this really from one end of the spectrum to the other. So, and really almost like the snap of a finger over the last month.
Just one thing, Coach Kidd, two words we always talk about is accountability, and I can't remember the next one. And chemistry, yeah, accountability. Yeah, but speaking on accountability, I feel like we've been holding each other accountable on the defensive end, and everybody doing their job. You do your job and trust your teammates gonna do their job, and I feel like we've been doing that. KP, Maxey, DP be doing a great job in the ball screen, helping me, helping the guards out, and I think we've been taking that step towards being a championship team.
These are kind of like, I guess what most people call like the dog days of the NBA season, when you're kind of still far out from the All-Star breaks, not really the stretch run yet, but you guys have been playing for a while. What do you do to stay like mentally fresh and locked in? Do you have any tips or tricks from over the years?
I think this year a little different because a lot of guys miss a couple games, so I don't know if they're gonna feel them dog days this year. But
You didn't.
It's part of take care of your body. Don't get too high, don't get too low, because the season a roller coaster. So I know that, and I just try to be the same person every day.
Good in here. All right, we got one on Zoom. Dwayne. Hang on, I'm muted.
You're muted.
Hang on, Dwayne. Hang on. That's my fault. All right, go for it, Dwayne.
Right, okay. Dorian, could you just tell us a little bit about Marquise and his journey? 5 teams in 6 years, just how challenging that is, just to stick with it when things seem to not be going your way for a while.
I'm happy. Well, first and foremost, I want to say I'm happy for him. I talked to him and picked his brain, because I just know how tough it is coming in as well, I don't know, but I just know it's tough coming in as a high draft pick and haven't really found a team to gel with, and I'm just happy, he stuck with it, especially after injuries, and he told me, when he got hurt, how depressed he was, or down on himself he was, but I'm just happy he got the opportunity and been playing well.
I understand that early on, like in the 8th grade, he was a football player, but he broke his collarbone, and his mom said you can't play football anymore. How good of a football player you think he would have been?
Shoot, I didn't even know that. You tell me, I didn't know he broke. Not the football part, but I didn't know he broke his collarbone.
Right.
But he's physical. I feel like he'd be a great football player. If he put on some more weight, he could be a DN or a tight end. I feel like he could bounce around if he was to pursue that sport.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Landon, go ahead. Last one.
Hey, Dorian, Jason Kidd mentioned your name as one of the main ball handlers and playmakers on this team. Is that something that you worked on specifically this past offseason, or is this something that you are starting to get an opportunity to showcase?
Oh no, I've been working on it, you know, the whole off season, you know, with Sham. You know, I feel like, you know, Sham, even when I got those 1 or 2 chances to, you know, handle the ball, you know, Sham was always showing me ways I can, you know, how can I do something different to affect the game. He always tell me, you know, he been telling me whenever I get the ball off the rim to just push it up court, because, you know, teams, you know, sometimes get confused when they see guys like me who never had the ball, you know, coming down court, you know, full speed. So, you know, I'm just happy that I can be an extra ball playmaker on the court and, you know, get us in the offense without, you know, take some pressure off JB and Luke.
All right. Thanks, Dorian. Appreciate your time.
Jason
Appreciate
trying
it.
to turn all you guys into no.
You said Jason tried to turn all us to ball hand?
Everybody into point guard like him.
Nah, it's just that's the NBA now. Whoever get the rebound, they pushing up court. Like the Raptors. When we played the Raptors, everybody was their whole team was.
Yeah.